You are tuned in to the philosophy to expand to build upon your creativity, imagination, and innovation. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes a reality. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. So you go out there to do the work day after day. The confidence to put yourself out there boldly, authentically, even though the success, the creation has not arrived just yet, but you know that the richest place on earth, the richest real estate on earth is the graveyard where dreams and goals and everything else die along with you because you did not have the courage to make things happen. So you set up for that, for make things happen, the courage, the boldness to make things happen. So this is all going to change because you got the go getter energy and giver energy to make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. This is the method, the philosophy, the mindset, the creativity of soon to be everything else in podcast masterclass known as Create Like a God. This is your man's Jaron Mitchell, aka Jaron Winning Mitchell. That's because I am a winner and you are a winner as well. But you got to go through the grind, the mud. And I'm actually going to do an episode. You just get thought about it. I'm going to do the episode of the 13 winning definitions of the book Winning by Tim Grover, Greatness. No, the unforgivable race to greatness. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to today's topic. As you can see, 10 rules to outwitting 10 rules of outwitting the devil, or 10 rules to outwit the devil. Okay, we're going to talk about these, and this is from a website I believe that I ended up seeing. I was looking up stuff. We're going to have some episodes of outwitting the one my philosophy, what I'm thinking, or me reading this book and me realizing it, that outwitting the 7 deadly sins and how it's destroying us and it can destroy a habit. We have to outwit them. And the most deadliest one is the sin of pride. That's where everything originates from and it goes outward from there. Okay. And also I have an episode that I'm not sure if I already had it already, but we are not born a sinner. Okay. So all this is like, why I'm talking about this? Well, because Create Like God came from the philosophy. I mean, came from that book, Outwitting the Devil. A little inspiration. Some more stuff came with that as well. But I love this book. This is a great book. Outwitting the Devil, Think and Grow Rich, The Laws of Success. I love Napoleon Hill's work. I'm a fan of his work. I love his work. And we're gonna talk about these 10 rules of outwitting the devil. So make sure y'all go ahead and read the book. You understand where I came from. Understand, I suggest the audiobook. The audiobook is the best one because the voice acting, everything else is freaking amazing. So with this is that, as you guys know, is that we are our own worst enemy. Okay, the only one that's holding ourselves back is ourselves. And if you look up the word Satan, the origin of that word, which is mean adversary, accuser. And I keep saying this: we are our own adversaries, we are our own accusers. And from this is that this is how I came with this thought, or this could have been confirmation bias or something like that, which I'm gonna learn about with from the law of human nature. I mean, I got a lot of stuff I've been learning about since I've been absent for the past year. So with that is we can either be made, we made in the image of God. So we can be in the image of God or let that image destroy, become the devil's image, which is our own adversary, our own accuser, all those negative thoughts and all that. We control our thoughts. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to the first one. First rule, which is point number 1, today's topic, which is 10 rules to outwitting the devil, which is rule number 1. Do your own thinking on all occasions. The fact that human beings are being are giving complete control over nothing saves the power to think their own thoughts and landed within significance. Think your own thoughts. Like I talked about yesterday, which is taking full possession of your own mind. Okay. Take full possession of your own mind. That's the way. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. If you have anything that I gave on these episodes, hey, question me too. Question me. Question everything. Okay. Question everything. Question it. Nothing wrong with questioning. Why do you do this? Why do you think that way? Why is that? Why is this thing like? Hey, question it. Question everything. Become a person who think for themselves, not think for others, or have somebody else's other way of thinking for you. Do your own thinking on all occasions. Think for yourself. Maybe something I inspired. This is something this book Out with the Devil inspired. Some other books with I got the Bible up there. I also got the Quran up there. I need to start reading the Quran. But the thing about it is that have your own way of thinking. When you read the Bible, here's the thing. I mentioned this the other day. When you read anybody that comes across the Bible, any other reading, and they have a negative, a negative thing that's coming on, like not say coming on, but a negative thing that's, oh man, I lost my train of thought. Darn it. But so, and oh my goodness, yeah, I lost my train of thought right now. But do your own thing on all occasions. The fact that human beings are giving complete control over their own mind. We're all co-creators of our own reality. I forgot what else thing. I might have to go back and think about that, what I was saying. But have your own, control your own thinking, think for yourself, and do all your thinking, your own thinking. Do your own thinking. Get your thoughts. Think your thoughts. Do your own thinking. That's what I was saying. Okay, so reading the Bible. If you read the Bible and then read the Bible, and you come, and even with thinking, go reach another book, and you come with a negative mindset, you're gonna start pointing all the flaws with having that negative, within that book. Oh, this is BS. This is crap. This is full of crap, because it could be bias. Could be some biases that you have that's planted. Just go in with an open mind. Yes, have filters. Not always have an open mind. Have some filters. You don't want everything getting into your subconscious mind, but have filters. Protect your mind. Protect your mind. Protect your sanity. Rule number 2, which today's topic, which is 10 rules to outwitting the devil, which is decide definitely what you want in life. Then create a plan for attaining it, and be willing to sacrifice everything else if necessary, rather than accepting permanent defeat. As Bruce Lee, one of the greatest martial artists and philosophers, once said, defeat is a state of mind unless you accept it as your reality. What are you willing to make the sacrifice to give up? Not that, but end quote. But what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice? You see this PF shirt, and anybody on YouTube, Po Folks is not where we at, it's where we come from. What are you willing to do to make the sacrifice to make it, to get to the other side, to make it in your life, to make it in your goals? This is what PF is. I've been with this since middle school. My dad came up with this, Po Folks. Okay, it doesn't mean poor, it doesn't mean anything like that. Po Folks, POFOAKS, Po Folks. And also, too, anybody that's listened to us pass behind, I do got some merch. If you want some merch, make sure you go ahead, email me, comment, leave it in the show notes, 5-star rating and review. Maybe with Spotify, I can have some. I'll probably make a little poll down there if you guys want some merch and like that. On Spotify, you're on Spotify, make sure you hit it, merch. You want some merch, okay? Let me know. I get the merch going. Okay, I got JaronMitchellStore.com, which I will gonna have PF on there, and also got PoFolks.com as well, which all those stores are closed at this moment. But what are you willing to make the sacrifice to make it? My dad always told me that when I was growing up, when I was little. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up? You willing to give up video games? Same thing with Grant, me being a Grant community for the past year. What are you willing to give up? Okay, if you want to get to the other side, if you want to have a goal, what are you willing to give up? Is it TV? Is it watching so much anime? Which that's something right now I'm kind of struggling with myself with watching anime, because I get inspired by it. I really get inspired by anime. Anime is like the fuel, and manga is like the fuel, get me inspired, wanting to create like stuff with stories and stuff like that. Which you guys know when I bring up with Fallen the Son of Sin, God, Adam, and Half Blood. We're going to talk about those pretty soon. If you guys like to actually know more about Half Blood and everything, want to get it out there, the stories out there, make sure you support my Patreon, along with the Create Like a God podcast will also support as well. But besides all that, like video games, you willing to give up playing video games? Are you willing to hang out with friends that's not bettering you? Okay, is there any friends that's bettering you? I had to cut somebody off this year, because they're messing me up financially. I'm not trying, but I'm looking to get to the other side. I'm looking to get to my goals, and this person wasn't good for me. Guess what I had to do? Cut them off. No, friends talk. And here's the thing: when I make principles and standards, I'm going for something big, going for your dreams. You're making a sacrifice. You're doing all that. You're going to have friends that's going to be talking shit about you behind your back. Certain friends, they're not really your friends. They're going to be talking behind your back. People going to be talking about you and all that, man. You're going to be so focused on your goals and your dreams. Okay. You're going to be on getting to the other side. They're not willing to help you, not willing to support you. They're going to fall off. Some certain friends are going to fall off. Okay, you got to surround yourself. We talked about it yesterday. Surround yourself, taking full possession of your own mind. Surround yourself with people that want you to do good, people that want you to do better, masterminding, people that are doing better than you, where you can learn from them. Okay, there's probably there's so many different ways you can probably make money online, anywhere else. There's so many different ways, or some person's strategy. Pick one strategy, pick one person. For me right now, there's two actually, but there's two people that I'm actually truly following, really, really following, which is Grant Cardone, of course. I'm always into his content. His is more with business and money. Okay. The second person, which was also influence of this podcast and how my intro and everything like that, is Work on Your Game, Dre Baldwin. He also has some business stuff too, because I used to be an athlete. I'm looking to get back into doing athlete type things myself. Um, but those are two people that I'm following. They're two different things. Two people that I'm following, actually absorbing their content. Okay. Dre Baldwin, Working Your Game, Grant Cardone, the 10X rule and everything like that. They both live in Miami. At this time in the recording, hey, I might end up being in Miami. I might be working for Grant Cardone. Who knows? So I can work for him, develop myself, get myself better, surround myself, be in proximity. So that way I'm able to grow my business and learn and like get them all that energy and proximity is power. But I'm not there. I'm there for a reason, to get my money right, to build my business, my business, but still do right with them, working for them. We're gonna talk about an episode with JOB, which you don't know the acronym of that. It was just over broke. And I had to actually got some things, but this is besides the point. I'm digress. Point number 3, rule number 3 on today's topic, which is 10 rules to outwit the devil. Okay, 10 rules of outwitting the devil. Let's go with analyzing temporary defeat, no matter what nature or cause, and extract from it a seed of equal advantage, equivalent advantage. Okay. So what does that mean? Napoleon Hill got a quote. He says, with every temporary defeat, there's a seed as an equal or greater benefit. Okay. A equal or greater benefit. Okay. Equal and greater benefit. Temporary defeat. Thomas Edison, it took 10,000 ways it did not work to create the electric light bulb. 1,099,099 ways. Okay, for this year, the past 5 years. Okay, I went through some stuff, dealt with this person. Basically wasn't really a friend. Totally financially destroyed me, lied, had me on. I was going defeat after defeat this year, the year of 2021, defeat after defeat. Supposed to start the crate like a god, bring it back up. Nothing. Ended up back living in my car for 6 months. Okay. Waiting for, went to Miami twice with no place to stay. Went to the 10X Growth Con with maybe had one time somebody helped me out, but I didn't have a place to stay. I managed to survive. Same thing, me going to one of the 10X boot camp, because I was so hungry. I'm so fucking hungry of making something life, and I'm not gonna let temporary defeat get me. Next thing of 2022, which is I got unemployment and everything like that. Some stuff coming on and with them. All of a sudden my car get an accident in my car. August 5th, lost my 2014 Ford Focus ST, lost it. Then I had to buy another car, which I didn't want to get another car loan. And besides all that, you guys can actually go to, I'm probably going to have the link. If you go to the show notes and everything like that, or if you are listening on to YouTube, make sure you go ahead and put, like, things my GoFundMe, help me pay my car off. It's 28% interest rate. And it's it is about 15,000. I put 17,000 up there, but make sure, if you'd like to help me out, go ahead and do that as well. But that was all temporary defeat, man. I was going through defeat after defeat after defeat. And I finally realized, I need to surround myself with good people. And I just felt it. I felt totally defeated, but it was a greater benefit. You know why? Because I got me LLC. I formed me an LLC. Okay. So make sure, do not let temporary defeat make it permanent. It's not permanent. I got some people that surround me to help me out. I'm getting myself new friends, new group, new type of group, a group of men getting behind me, a group of other team, man. Like, I can't do it alone. I can't do this alone. We can't make a business alone, can't make a good company alone. So if anybody will actually do want to work with me, hey, make sure you email me. Okay, make sure you guys email me or give me a call. I got my, I can tell you my office number right now. I'm the only one right now. So it's 661-483-3004. That's my business number. Make sure you give me a call if you want to work for me or somehow you can help me. All right. Putting this out there. I'm saying this. I know it's on the podcast. Hey, It is what it is. Make sure you give your bands a call on the phone. I would be picking up the phone. Point and rule number 4, which is today's topic, which is 10 rules to outwit the devil. Okay. Rule number 4, which is be willing to render useful service equivalent to the value of all material things you demand in life, and render that service. What do you demand? What service? Okay. What service? And this is something that if you're going through some money, which I've been through it, thinking about, oh, I need some money. I need to make some money. I need to make, you're going to have the problem on the money. Service is seniors to the sales. Okay, service is senior. Look at me. Look at me on YouTube. Service is senior to the sales. Learn that from Uncle G, Grant Cardone. Okay, going through the boot camp, going through his content. Service is senior to sales. Think about it. You want to provide a good service. You want to get some money. This is a reminder I have to think about myself too. Also, with The Strangest Secrets of the World, Aaron Nightingale, he said, no, everyone wants to make money, but they don't know the simple basic rule, the simple basics of how to make money. You cannot have fire. Was it you cannot burn wood, have the fire, then put the wood in it. You got to have the wood, burn the wood. You got to have the wood in it first to order to make fire. Provide service first. Provide service first. You will get the money. There's a quote, I think it's from Zig Ziglar. He said, if you help people get what they want, you will get what you want. Are you helping people enroll in their vision? What is it? What is it? What they got to do? If they got something you can help them out in. I mean, you can help them out in. What are they so defeated? They've been getting hit. They're getting punched. They're getting beat up by life. And they don't know how to believe in themselves. And you help them helping them enroll in themselves, helping them be sold on themselves, where they're able to get the confidence, where they can render that service and able to provide great service as like you as an artist, which I got the Artistpreneur Masterclass. If you're an artist listening to this, learning how to make money, you got to provide a service. Service, think about it. If you know someplace got great service, you will come back. If they got horrible service, you don't like their service, you will not come back whatsoever. Be willing to render useful service. Useful service, equivalent to the value of all material things you demand in life. Okay? Render the service first. That's what definite chief aim is. What do you like? What do you like to render? What service? If you're looking to make money, okay, what service can I provide? Product or services. You got the product. Okay, yeah, you got the product and everything, but you got to render a great service. What service? Say, hey, how you doing? Or somebody pick up hey, this is Jaron Mitchell. This is the office of Winning Mitchell. What can I get you? What can I get your information on? What can I get your information on? You know, stuff like that, man. Like what people looking for information, but what service can you provide? Okay, let's go ahead and get to rule number 3. 10 rules outwitting the devil. Rule number 5. Recognize that your brain is the receive set that can be obtained to receive communication from the universe storehouse of infinite intelligence to help you transmute your desires into physical equivalent. Okay? What does that mean? Your brain, like the universe, you heard of law of attraction, right? I don't know, many of you heard of law of attraction. I talked about it on this podcast. If you knew, you probably know about it. Hey, law of attraction is real. It's also in the Bible. Some of you don't believe it. Hey, it's working it's working. If you don't believe it's the same, but also the law of action. However, okay, our brain, our vibration. I talked about this, the law of vibration. Everything in the universe is moving at a certain frequency. Just like you listening to the radio, you moving that little dial on the radio, getting that frequency where you can listen to music or listen whatever it is on the radio. That's what you like. That's like with us transmuting to the brain. It's communicating with our higher power, with the Almighty God, and getting into the storehouse of infinite intelligence, with all wisdom, all knowledge that is and ever was. Change your vibration. Once you change the vibration and get yourself on a certain frequency, you will change some things in your life. You got to take control of your own mind. I talked about this. Take full possession. Get in the storehouse and be in communication. Receive the storehouse of infinite intelligence. It's a powerful thing, man. You ever wonder in the philosophies in the book, the Bible, or you could say even with the Quran or anything else, or Napoleon Hill with Outwitting the Devil that we're talking about right now, which is he took full possession of his own mind. He's able to direct and control it, and he was able to have his get knowledge that he never had. He was ahead of his time in that age. Okay. So take full possession of your own mind, protect your mind, and change your vibration, and you'll be able to attract the things that you want, and your universe will give it to you. Whatever you ask, you shall feel. What you ask, you shall receive, and what you seek, you shall find. And you knock, and the door will be open onto you. I probably messed up that whole Matthew quote, everything like that. But that's how you're able to communicate. Read the book, man. Take full possession of your own mind. Okay, let's go to rule number 6, which today's topic, which is 10 rules to outwitting the devil. Rule number 6 is recognizing that your greatest asset is time. The only thing except the power of thought, which you own outright, and the one thing which you can shape into whatever material thing you want, budget your time. None of it is wasted. Okay. I'm giving you a perfect example. I'm going to give you a story. Okay. I met this individual. Okay. He met this individual 2017, late 2017, 5 years from now, which I found out some stuff before, reached out, found some stuff, and it's causing me problems, but I wasted 5 years of my life dealing with this dude, trying to get my money. I should have let it go. All this other stuff. He owes me money. I'm mad. I'm upset with this dude because he wasted my freaking time. Protect your time. Same thing if you're in a relationship, okay? If you're in a relationship, protect your time, man. You know you ain't going to be with this person. You know you don't want to be this person. Protect it. Have standards. Have principles. Protect your time. Your time is the most valuable asset, and is also one of the 5 forms of investment, which is time, money, energy, focus, and attention. Time, we cannot get that back. Time is life. Time, they say what? Time is life. It's not money, but time is money because money is always circulating. But time is life. It's life. We don't know when that last piece of sand that's going to drop from the hourglass is going to be our last. But time, we cannot get time back. Make sure you don't waste your time. You can even wake up early. Okay, I'm going to sleep early, wake up early, beat the sun up, and boom, I got some more time. You're making more time. And passive income, building passive income for yourself and your family and your business. Like you can also buy time. What do I mean by that? Okay, creating your own economy. That's what Grant Cardone. I've been going through his stuff, man. I'm telling you, I've been going through Grant stuff, man. Uncle G, man. I'm gonna get him on this podcast. I'm gonna get him as a guest, man. Let me know. Let me know if you want him as a guest on this show, man. Actually, you know what? No, you don't have to let me know. I like for Grant to get on the show. Hey, Grant, if you listen to this, Uncle G, if you listen to this, or anybody else that's in also in Cardone Capital, everything else. There's some other people I want to do an interview in there as well. Hit your man's. I'm gonna reach out to y'all. But time. And shout out to Dre too, Dre Baldwin. He said time is not money, it is life. Which I do agree with that. I'm gonna talk about episodes, how things that contradict, which I notice things that can maybe contradict each other, but they're also true. Time is not money, it's life. We don't know when the last thing is, but when we don't have enough money, we don't have enough time because we can buy our time. If I need to hire, like say for instance, right now, I'm looking to get a VA. I got me LLC and everything. Okay, now I need to get money. Now I need to get some cash flow coming in to give me a VA. I'm buying time. I'm buying somebody. I'm buying time where somebody else can do the work. I'm delegating. Okay, that's what is buying time. Maybe you could buy a nanny or buying a cleaning person that can come here and clean. Buy time. Protect your time. I understand, like, oh yeah, I don't have enough money. Yes, time is money, and also money. I mean, time is not money. It's also life, which that's both of them are true. I believe both of them are true, actually. But protect your time, budget your time. Not only say budget your time, create more time for yourself. Create more time for yourself. Wake up early, beat the sun up. Okay, hire somebody else to do some other thing. Okay, like for instance, if I got a freaking car that I need to do some things, hey man, I'm just going to hire somebody else to fix my car. Pretty much, I'm hire somebody else to change my oil. I don't need to change it. I'll hire somebody else to do it. Okay, I don't need to do that. I pay somebody else to do it. Buy your time, so that way you can protect your time, and you're able to put your time and have your calendar. Have stuff on your calendar. If you don't have nothing on your calendar, the devil will show up. Kind of funny, no pun intended. But anyways, point number 7, today's topic, which is 10 rules of outwitting the devil. Rule number 7, recognize the trust that fears generally is a filler within which the devil occupies and usually a portion of your mind. It is the only state which you can control by filling the space and occupying your faith and ability to make life provide you with whatever you demand of it. Okay, I don't have the quote right here, but the outwitting the devil. Okay, the devil, quote unquote, which actually no, not quote unquote, paraphrasing that, he occupies the mind of that no one doesn't use of it. Okay, if you in fear, which in the book Napoleon Hill talks about it, he said there's two entities, not only, but there's two entities. I'm not sure if there's only, but he says two entities that occupies the mind and the mind and the body, which is faith, which is, you could say, within that book, he said earthbound, which we earthbound creatures call God. That's what he says. And the fear is the devil. Okay. It will come up, but when it's fear, when you have fear, that's why when some people say when it's fear, move towards it. False evidence appearing real. Move towards it. If it's fear, like if something fearing you, like you scared to do a podcast, like I was freaking scared to do this podcast. I have my podcast known as Stay Creative, change it to Create Like a God, giving my examples of my spirituality, which this podcast, you guys know, it's also dealing with spirituality as well, because I believe that spirituality is a creative force and everything like that. That Create Like a God, that we are all co-creators of our own reality. We are co-gods. We're made in the image of God, and we're nothing but a part of God, because we're made in his image. Okay, so recognize the fear. Recognize what fears that you have. Recognize it. Move towards it. If you got a fear that no one's gonna. You fear you're gonna call somebody. And, hey, just pick up the phone and start dialing. Dial the call. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Make the call. Make the pitch to that person. They say no. So what? Go call the next person. Call the next person. Okay, you're following up, but move towards the fear. If you got like fear is false evidence appearing real. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let fear paralyze you, because it does that. Fear does that. It paralyzes you. And I dealt with it myself. You're not the only one. If you're going through, I dealt with it myself. But you know what? You got to take action. You got to take, whenever you get something that you fear, which I did. I'm gonna give you guys a story actually. Okay, so when I first read Think and Go Rich, I started buying some books, start learning myself. I was raised with my I was living with my pops, raised with my mom who raised me, and there was always on my ass about money. Oh, why you buying this? Why you buy that? Why you need a book to buy this? Why you need a book to buy that? So I got a credit card. I ended up getting a credit card, and I'm investing in something. And I went and I want out this thing that I desire so badly. I was so scared to tell I was in there, and I was like shaking, like when my mom was telling me, I was just shaking, like, oh man, like this is scaring me. But I had the courage to do it, because you know what? I wanted to get to the other side. I wanted to make a change in my life so damn badly in 2016, which it changed a lot. I'm developing this person as today, and went through a lot of stuff in early 2018, in the middle of that and everything on. But with that, move towards fear. Do not let fear paralyze you. Not let it paralyze you whatsoever. If you're scared, move towards the fear, and it will diminish. I think there's a German proverb that said, I think if you like fear, it's like a big, like, if you feed the fear, it's like the wolf will get bigger or something like that. Okay. I think that's a Native American story. I know it's a German. I heard a German proverb saying that. Let's get to point number 8, today's topic, which is rule number 10 rules to outwitting the devil. Rule number 8 is, when you pray, do not beg. Demand what you want. Insist upon getting exactly that, with no substitutes. Know what you want. Be careful what you wish for. Whatever you ask will be given to you. Whatever ask will be given to you. Seek, you shall find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. Do not just pray and beg. Okay, prayer. He actually talked about that book where prayer. People, here's the thing. This is why. If anybody wondering why prayers do not work, if you're wondering why prayers do not work, if you're praying in a fearful state, it will not, your prayers will not be answered. It will actually be the opposite. Okay. So if you're praying in fear, you will get, if you're thinking about it, if we focus on what we get, okay, we focus on what we get. If you're praying in fear, you saying, oh Lord, I don't know, you praying in fear and everything like that, you're going to get the opposite. You're not going to get what you want because you're in fear. You got to increase your vibrate. You got to change your vibration. You got to change your vibration to a different frequency. So that way you're able to get what you want in life and demand of it. Demand it. Okay. Write goals down. You can say that's a prayer thing. That's a prayer thing every single day, writing your goals down. Okay. You could get to the morning. Hey, God, thank you for everything. Thank you for giving me up this morning. I'm so grateful that you gave me another day. Do not pray in fear. Demand of it. Do not bring, don't think of the fear. Think of the positive outcome. So fear, I mean, begging, you don't want to beg. You don't want to beg. You don't want to beg for anything. Let's look up the definition of beg. Okay, let me look up this definition up from my computer because that's actually where I am recording. Okay, you probably hear my mouse click and everything like that. So let's go look at the definition of beg. Okay, to ask someone earnestly or humbly for something. Okay, ask. That's the first definition. Second definition: asking for something, particularly food or money, as a charity or a gift. I don't think that's begging. I don't like that definition. It says, yeah, I don't like that definition. That's not good. That's not a good definition for it. Yeah, that's not a good definition. Here, let me see. Require something from someone by begging. No, because giving that begging energy. Okay, I don't like that definition. Let's try Webster right here. To ask for as a charity, that doesn't seem begging to me. To ask for earnestly for, nope. To require a necessary or appropriate. To ask for, to ask earnestly. Hey, I mean, okay, I see what it's saying. Do not ask, demand. Says it right there. Okay. I don't really think that's begging, but I mean, it is what it is. That's the reality of it. That's the word, what it means. But when you pray, do not beg, demand. You demanding. Okay, let's look up the word let's look up the definition of demand. Okay, when and what you want instead and assist of getting exactly what you want. Okay, demanding what you want. Okay, this is when you pray. Okay, and assist of appropriate requests made as if it's by right. Asking, authorize, or okay. Let me see. This is third person. The desire to purchase customer, clients, or employees, and particularly accommodating service or other items. Okay, so demanding. You're demanding something out of your life with no substitute. So if you want 10 million, looking to get 10 million, and you're not accepting, demand it. Or praying. This is more with praying when talking to, but do not beg. Oh, let me get this. Let me get that. Can I get this? Oh God, can you give me a 24-inch TV? Can you give me a Tesla, God? I'll be such good God. No, I demand myself that I am going to get. I am, already have, already will, already am having a Lamborghini. Demand of it. I'm just using that example. But let's get to rule number 9. Today's topic, which is 10 rules to outwitting the devil. Rule number 9 is recognizing that life is a cruel taskmaster, in that either you master it or it masters you. There is no halfways or compromising point. Never accept from life anything you do not want. If that which you do not want is temporarily forced upon you, you can refuse in your own mind to accept it, and it will make way for the things you do want. If you get something, that an outcome or something that you don't want, and you refuse it, you don't accept it, don't accept it. Yes, life is a cruel taskmaster. It is, but life can also be beautiful. But you got to direct and control your mind. You got to demand of it. Not beg, demand. Demand what you want in life. The universe will give it to you. Demand it because you have the power. Okay, you already have it. Everything that you have, you already have. You already have it within you. You just got to unlock it. That's why I have create like a God. Okay, you have the inner, I say inner God or co-God. Okay, you have that power. You just have to unlock it. I say Jesus gave an example. How you can, Jesus is a perfect example. How you can live a great life. Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. Okay, recognize that life is a cruel taskmaster. And if you do not master it, it will master you. That is totally true. You see what you got to master life, demand of it, demand what you want in life, demand it. And if you don't want it, and something that you have and you do not want it and it's temporary forced upon you, you can refuse it. You can refuse it. It's your life. We all in charge of our own earthly destiny. You can refuse it in your own mind and accept it, and it will make way for the things that you do want. Okay, this is something that Mark Hoverson had, well, rest in peace to him. He had the millionaire day, which is you got some stuff, you got, go to your computer, go on your wallet, going through some stuff, some clothes, and start getting rid of some stuff. So that way the new stuff can come in, the book, the go giver. Okay. You got to be a giver and a receiver. You got to give, but you got to also be willing to receive. Okay. The universe wants to give you something. The universe wants you to win. Okay. Yes, life is cruel. Yes, life is crazy. It can be upsetting, but it's your life. You can either focus on the negative, on the bad parts, or you can focus on the positive because you are what you think about and you focus on what you get. Here's the crazy thing about it. I'm gonna give you guys this. Like lately, I remember I dreamed about a Tesla and everything like that. And lately, when I go on the road, even me driving, I had a Ford Focus ST. I am going to get another one. I'm going to get 2008 version of it. I'm seeing the cars everywhere, especially Tesla. I'm not even thinking about Tesla, but I'm like I'm not really thinking much about Tesla, but I see them everywhere now. I'm like, holy snaps, they're everywhere. Like, I want a Tesla too. I want to get me a Tesla too. I'm gonna get me a Tesla too. But that's the whole little thing. Like, you focus on what you get, you focus on what you create, and demand what you want in life. Recognize it, and something that you do not want in life, and you want to be in charge of your own destiny. Something you think that's fate, your destiny. No, if you don't like it, change it. It's your destiny, it's your life, and you are here in charge of your own earthly destiny. Let's get to the last one. Okay. Rule number 10, which is today's topic, which is 10 rules of outwitting the devil, which is lastly, remember that your dominant thoughts attract through a definite law of nature by a shortest and most convenient route. Their psychological counterpart. Be careful what your thoughts dwell upon. A. Take control of your own mind. Plant the seeds. You see these affirmations. I mentioned it yesterday. Okay. You got money. You still got to take the actions though, but it would get you to take the actions. You would start. Yeah. You're saying to yourself, you might think it's weird, but over time, it's called the law of autosuggestion, which I didn't mention that last episode, but I just remembered it right now. It's the law of autosuggestion. Okay. You say, I love money. Money loves me. I love money. Money loves me. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Keep saying it over and over again for about 10 minutes every single day. Every single day, everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything that I touch turns to gold. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Your thoughts are going to be changing because you're taking control of your thoughts. That is auto suggestion. You got suggestion, you got auto suggestion. Auto suggestion, you're doing yourself. I think suggestion is those around you, you're listening, the earphones and stuff like that. But take control of your subconscious mind. Direct it, control it, and create like a God. Let's go ahead and recap today's episode, which is 10 rules of outwitting the devil. Rule number 1, do your own thinking on all occasions. Rule number 2, decide definitely what you want from life, then create a plan to attain it and be willing to sacrifice everything necessary rather than accepting permanent defeat. Rule number 3, analyzing temporary defeat, no matter what nature or cause exact from it the seed of equivalent advantage. Rule number 4, be willing to render useful service equivalent in the value of material things you demand in life and render the service. Rule number 5, recognizing that your brain is receiving set and that is be attained and receiving communication from all universal storehouse of infinite intelligence to help you transmute your desire into your physical equivalent. Rule number 6, recognizing that the greatest asset is time. The only thing except the power of thought, which you outright, and one thing which you can shape into whatever material thing you want. Budget your time. None of it is wasted. Not budget it, create it. Create more time for yourself. You don't want to budget. Create more time for yourself. Okay, you may budget. That'd be probably something else. Okay, rule number 7, which is recognizing that trust, that fear is generally a filler of which the devil occupies in an unused portion of the mind. It is the only state which you can control by filling the space, except with faith and ability to make life provided you what you want and you demand of it. Rule number 8, when you pray, do not beg. Demand what you want. Insist upon getting exactly what you want with no substitutes. Rule number 9, recognizing that life is a cruel test master and that either you master it or it masters you. There is no halfways or compromising points. Never accept from life anything you do not want. If that which you do want is temporarily forced upon you, you can refuse it and you in your own mind and accept it and will make way for the things you do want. Rule number 10, remember that the dominating thoughts attract through a definite law of nature by the shortest and the most convenient route. Their psychological counterpart. Be careful what your thoughts dwell upon. Take control of your own mind. Take full possession of your mind. Take control of your life. Be in charge of your own earthly destiny. Po folks is not where we at, is where we come from. And always create like a God.